Welcome to the Average Rook. We're still playing Quest for Glory 2 Trial by Fire. We've got a lot more stuff that we need to do, so let's get to it. First, I want to check my character sheet. We've got plenty of stamina points, we've got plenty of magic points, we've got plenty of health points. We're not doing any fighting today, so that's fine. We need to exit out of the inn. Do not forget that Shima dances this night. She just told me. Alright, exit it. Hurry this up a little bit. This you got to see. This ashtray of Shapeir made from imported coconut shell, hand carved by Kata natives into face of the Sultan. You're not to find this anywhere else. I don't want that. Okay, give Centene and do this 5 times because why not? Okay, now let's just check our inventory right here. We should have enough. We still have 32 golden dinars. Should be more than enough for what we need to do. So let's go over to this person. That's Lisha, I believe. Yeah, Lisha. Flowers of beauty, flowers of fragrances, most wonderful flowers to bring cheer to your day. Ask about flowers. I would be honored to sell you some flowers, hero of the north. They are a mere 10 centimes. So let's see what happens if we try to bargain flowers. You are most skilled at bargaining. They shall be but half the price. That will be fine. I hope these flowers will bring you happiness. Put the flowers away. We want to keep these for Shima. If we give these to Shima, when we order our food, we'll get some honor for it. So because I mistakenly went down this instead of doing the fast travel thing. Alright, so now we need to open up the map. And we need to fast travel to the Fighters Plaza. Okay, we need to go to the leather goods, which I believe is over here. Yes, the finest in leather work will I sell to you, hero, from a distant land. My leather is noted the world over for its beauty and durability. Ask about water skin. The water skin will hold enough water for a day's journey in the desert. It can be refilled in the fountain. It is often the only thing between a traveler and certain death when one explores around the city. It will cost you but 1 dinar. Bargain, water skin. And you want to do this 4 times. I would recommend having 5 water skins at all times. Since what you say is said so well, it must be that it will sell for only 50 centimes. Control R. Fast travel to this. I do not care if you Saba. Fill water skins. You fill your water skins with cool, clear water from the fountain. Let us check our inventory to see if that's correct. 5 full water skins. Your leather water skin is crucial adventuring equipment in the desert. Okay, we're good. So the next thing that we need to do is we need to fast travel to the plaza of the palace, which is over here, the Palace Plaza. Okay, pause this. My notes are kind of convoluted, so I need to keep looking at them. So we need to go this way, I think. Howard Dab. Tarika Stouch Mystery. I got that one was a lot easier to translate. Okay, no, we need to go this way. We need to go this way. We need to go all the way down the Tarek of Stars. Because there's a person that we need to talk to. Alright. Let's boost this so that we hurry up. We need to go all the way south. Until we reach a door of some sort. Walk over south to reach your stronger. I think you just walk. So all the way down this way, all the way down south, all the way down south, I think. And then we should reach it. There we go. Come in, Hassan. Oh, is that not you, is it? It's hard for me to tell at such a distance. Come in anyway and welcome. I am Alu Al-Nujun, and I am the astrologer of the stars and omens. Who are you that I might know you? Talk to the astrologer and be sure to ask, what am I call you? Rook. Ah, Rook, it is indeed a name for heroes. It is well that you have come then. The signs show that we will soon need one here. Ask about future. If you wish to know your fortune, I would need to know your guiding signs. Tell me about your past and the things you have done. Tell about yourself. You have lived a most interesting life. I will look into what signs have guided your life this far, and see how they will affect you in the future. This will take many hours, so we need to come back some other day. So the next day, and also while we're here, give dinar? Thank you, 1,000 thank yous. It is with your support that I may continue my vital work. Alright, so if we check the character sheet, our honor should be up. In order to become a paladin, you need that up to 75. If you need to know more about the future, visit me again when it arrives. Alright. So, we need to fast travel to... We need to visit the Enchantress. So we need to, fast travel to the Fountain Plaza. Yes. Let me pause for just a minute. This is gonna be consistently happening. I do apologize in advance. So just hold on 1 second. So we need to go north from here, and then we need to follow Shmali Tarek. Alright, plus. From the Fountain Plaza, we need to follow 3 times. So that's 1. Let's plus a little more. That's 2. And this is 3. And then we need to go at the fork. Then we need to follow 8 times. That's 1, that's 2. Come on, that's 3. That's 4. This is 5. This is 6. This is 7. And this is 8. And then next, you have to go middle left. Right here. And then we need to follow. And then we need to knock. This whole bit is going to be about being polite. Who is it that seeks to enter? Rook. Not Ropo, Rook. Who is it that sent you here? Keep on. What is the element most appropriate to the owner of the magic shop? Well, obviously it's air because he rides around it so much. My first is the first, my second the last. Next comes myself, then back to the end, and beginning again. Who am I? It's Aziza. You may enter freely into my home, Rook. Come in, sit down, and be welcome. Greet. Welcome. It is good to have a visitor who understands the proper way to enter conversation. So we need to walk forward, and then we should automatically... It is actually quite a drop. You would do better on the steps. Yeah. So we need to walk close over here. Then we should automatically sit down. If she asks for tea, we say yes. Shall we share tea? Yes. The tea is cool and refreshing. You find yourself relaxing as you drink and listen to the sound of flowing water. Now that we have shared tea, what is it for which you have come? Ask about... We need to ask her about the 4 elementals. We need to ask about... Well, let's try elementals. Perhaps it would be well to show you as well as to tell you about such things. There are 4 basic elements which make up the universe: water, earth, air, and fire. So that was the water elemental, I believe. An elemental is formed when magic shapes an element into a semblance of a living creature. Elementals are very powerful and destructive. They can be weakened by the contrary element, but they cannot be destroyed. So they can only be captured. Once weakened, the elemental can be captured. Once captured, the magical nature of the elemental can be used for helpful rather than harmful purposes. So now we need to ask about the appropriate ones. So ask about fire elemental. Essence of fire is hunger. As long as there is something nearby to burn, it will be able to move freely. It can consume the very bricks which make up the floor of the plazas. Until it is contained, it cannot be controlled. The weakness of fire is water, but the elemental of fire will avoid water by moving away from its source. Unless you find some way to drive or lure the elemental away from the open plazas, where there is much it can burn, to a more confined area, you will not be able to use water against it to capture it. Once it is captured and contained, it behaves as a magical flame. Ask about water elemental. The essence of water is attraction. Well, she is seductive. The elemental will draw all water into itself. It can draw water from the very body of a human that approaches it. In the fountain, the water elemental will draw up the boundless magical stream, which is the lifeblood of the city. People will be dying of thirst as it grows in power enough to engulf the entire city in a flood. As long as the water elemental is in the fountain, the elemental cannot be harmed or contained. It is only vulnerable to air. Once away from the fountain, it will be drawn to the nearest source of water. You might then contain it. Ask about air elemental. Freedom of movement is what the elemental is. As long as there is a place for air to go, it will continue to grow in destructive power. Only when it is bound to the earth. You should ask someone better versed than I in the nature of air to know about this. Ask about, earth. Elemental. The essence of earth is strength. It must be worn away before it can be captured, and is only vulnerable to flame. It might be best contained in the type of cloth sack used to hold sand in this city. Okay, I think that is it. Okay, another thing that we need to ask, which might be helpful somewhat, it's just a little thing. Ask about Paladin. A paladin is one who lives with honor and courage throughout life. And that's it. Okay, say farewell. It has been a pleasure conversing with you. Perhaps we shall share tea again sometime. I would like that. Oh, we automatically go there. Need to check the time. The time of day is midday. We've got plenty of time for what we need to do. Okay, let's read the map. Okay, we need to map travel to the Plaza of Fighters. I challenge you all to a wager of skill versus skill. Who will dare to follow where I lead across this narrow path of rope? Who will risk a dinar and have his very life that he may give 5 dinars in return? Is there no one of courage and daring among you? Will any take my challenge? You should only really be doing this when you are a thief, so don't bother. So which way is north? You stranger from a distant land, are you brave enough to scale? Will you wager with me? No. Is there no one of courage among you and no one take my challenge? North. Sign reads Seraph Dare between Sword Avenue. North. Yes. Okay. So let's go north. Save here. Now what you want to do, cast detect. Arrow. You need to follow the arrows in order to get to the WIT. But I already have a thing that I need to do that will, I have directions here. So you need to follow. Then when you get to a point, you need to go middle left. No, you have gone you've gone too far. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, and then follow. And then you need to go left at the fork. And then you need to follow 5 times. So that's 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. And this is 5. And then the next one, you need to go middle left. And then you need to follow 6 times. That's 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. And this is 5. And this is 6. And then you need to go left. And then you will need to go middle left. And you will basically end up at, if we check the map, it is the very far central northern corridor. Now, before we do anything, I need to save here. And I need to do some cheating in order to buff my things up. So just give me a minute. Just give me a couple of seconds. Okay, we are good to go. So, cast detect. And you will see a door. You will enter the door, and you will reach. Cast open. And you will get a reticle. Click it on the door and you will open and you will enter the Wizard's Institute of Technosurgery. You have entered a very strange place. The path you walk upon seems to be carved from ivory. The walls around you seem carved of marble. Between the walls and the path is a gap through which you view total darkness when you look down. When you look up, you see the same limitless black. You have a funny feeling you aren't in Shapeir anymore. You have been walking through the halls hung with the portraits of many wizards. At last, you come to some pictures that you recognize. You hear several voices. Who are you that enters the lofty portals of the Wizard's Institute of Technosurgery? Rook. Why have you sought to enter into the Wizards Institute of Technosorry? Magic. Who do you call upon to be a sponsor and mentor in these hallowed halls of the Wizards Institute of Technosorry? The only one that will accept is Erasmus. There is a moment of silence. Do you actually request such a whimsical wizard to be your sponsor? It was the choice he made. But you know what Erasmus is like. Do we have to endure his sense of levity? It was the initiate's decision. Let him abide with it. Very well. Magister Erasmus of Zauberberg, Archmage Extraordinaire, do you accept Rook to be your initiate into the Wizards Institute of Technosorry? You hear the familiar voice of Erasmus. Let me see. Rook. Ah yes, the young hero who was so bright. You hear the squeaking voice of Fenris. You think anyone who laughs at one of your jokes to be intelligent? A good sense of humor is an excellent indicator of superior intellect. Yes, but the keyword is good. Erasmus, do you or do you not accept Rook? I, Magister Erasmus of Zauberberg, do hereby accept Rook as my initiate for WIT. Wizards Institute of Technosorry. Of course. Now, hero of Spielberg, before you can be initiated into WIT. Wizards Institute of Technosorry. Wizards Institute of Technosorry, you must first prove you are magically and mentally worthy. You will be presented with a choice of these objects. 3 objects. Using the spells at your command, you must choose the correct object, move it to the stand, and cause it to ring using only 3 spells. The choice of the first 2 spells should be self-evident, and the third is also Erasmus. Oh, alright. Well, good luck, young hero, and remember the joke about the man who grew more mellow as he grew balder. He no longer had harebrained schemes. No, he no longer had such a hair-triggered temper. Erasmus! Very well then, young hero, please step into the dark room. Purely a formality, don't worry about a thing. Ow, my nose! Ugh, before we... Go ahead. Just gonna pause here, I need to get myself another buttermenthol. Okay. So, we will be getting a preliminary test. You find yourself in a strange place. For some reason, you cannot move your legs, although you see nothing constraining them. A strange feeling passes through you, as though someone were examining you closely. To find the correct bell, we need to cast Detect. And that will light up. Cast Fetch. And we should get a reticle. And we'll put it on this. I think you need high magic in order to do this. And then we need to cast Trigger. We get a reticle and we hit the bell. Very good, Rook. You have shown yourself very capable in figuring out the spells needed for the pretest. However, before you can be considered a true wizard, you must pass the trial of initiation, which the wizards of WIT will give you. I warn you, this test will take all of your wits and magical skills in order to succeed. If you succeed, you will then face... But I can say no more. Say no more. So, hero, good luck. Promises, promises. You said you would say no more. Oh, Fenris. Good luck, Rook. Alright, cool. So now we can actually do the full test. To become a wizard, you must prove that you are capable of using magic under time-critical and life-threatening conditions. You'll be presented with a series of 4 tests. They will require all your intelligence and magic. Should you fail, your very life may be endangered. Will you accept the challenge and walk the path of wizardry? Yes. Okay, so just before something happens, I'm going to save here, just in case something goes wrong, you know? You find yourself walking on a narrow pathway leading to the edge of infinity. Hear only your own footsteps. Okay, that should be the first one. You must now stand into the wind. Oh, shoot. Okay, cast. That's gonna keep going. So cast Fetch to move it closer. And when it gets close enough, this. Cast Levitate. That didn't work quite as well as I thought it would. Hold on 1 second while I do that again. Okay, so that's what it does. You have to do the up and down keys to see how to actually levitate. Otherwise, you just stand there. Hold on. All right. Test number 2. Earth Wizard. The Earth Wizard will create a stone thing. Okay. Cast. Trigger. Then you're reticle and you hit this. Cast. Calm. Climb. And it should activate again. Oh, no. Cast. Calm. Yeah, there we go. Who's your boy? You must now overcome the subtle strengths of water and ice. Test number 3. Create an ice block. Cast flame dart to melt it a bit. Then, you seem to have melted the horror frost. Now you can see that the iceberg is fractured. Cast, I think you cast force, yeah, you cast force bolt. Cast force bolt on it to widen in a crack. And then cast open on the thing to open it a little more. And then you can pass. Then the final test, the Fire Wizard. You must now withstand the fury of my flames. Hold on 1 second. Okay, test number 4. The Fire Wizard produced flames behind a door. Cast open on the door. With the door open, the fire's heat is more intense. Cast calm to make a hole in it. Flames have died down, only to reveal a hole burns into the pathway. Cast fetch to close the door. Say, have you figured this out, or are you just playing it by ear? I figured it out. Cast force bolt on the door to knock it down. Yeah. Cast force bolt on the door. Cast force bolt. Maybe I'm casting it on the wrong thing. There we go. There we go. So you just had to push it over properly. You did it. You're at wit's end. Oh boy. You have proven yourself worthy of the Wizards Institute of Technocery and Erasmus's faith. Congratulations, you are now a wizard initiate. Now you have outgrown the childish hero business and can devote yourself to years of metaphysical musings and esoteric exercises designed to invigorate your intellect and to manipulate your mental and magical muscles. You have passed this day from the lesser mortal plane into the realm of wizards. You are now qualified to begin your postgraduate magical training. In 15 or 20 years, you will be ready to return to the world of mere men. Until that time, you'll bask in the sunshine and security of academia, knowing you shall receive the best of all possible educations. Ahead of you are the wonders of wizardry. Behind you are all the petty problems inherent in the mundane land. You have passed beyond those weaklings who depended upon your skills and dared to call you friend. You will now learn the real magic of the Wizards Institute of Technocery. Knowledge gained through careful study. Walk away from the world of those fools who claim they need you. You are more than just a hero now, you are a scholar. You have only to take the oath that you will ignore and forget about those who said they needed you in the land of Shapeir, and devote yourself to the improvement of your mind and magic. Will you take the oath? Hell no. Well, it is obvious you think being a hero is more important than being a scholar. Perhaps someday when you have matured a bit, you will comprehend the enormity of the education you have ignored. The Wizards Institute of Technocery is for real wizards, rather than the real world. Congratulations, Wizard Rook. You have shown exceptional intelligence by refusing to take their silly oath. After all, what good is magic or knowledge unless you use it? My graduation present for you is the reversal spell. You may recall the kobold's use of it against you in Spielberg. Cast reversal and magical attacks directed at you will rebound to their caster, but take care, it will not help against the indirect effects of other spells. You feel the thrill of knowledge. Now you know how to cast a spell of reversal. You should now return to Shapeir. They really need a real wizard hero like you there. And remember, those who can, do. Those that can't tell others what to do. Fenris, when is a rat not a rat? When it turns into its rat hole? No, when it's eradicated. What did the rat say as he fell 12,000 feet straight down? It's a long way to oh, I'm just not even gonna bother. I'm not sure either, but I know a way to find out. Get a volunteer. I guess I blew it. It's cheddar be gooda for a while, right? Right. At any rate, wizard hero, good luck and farewell. So now we exit out and we are good to go. Okay, so what's the time of day? It's still midday, all right. Barely time has passed. We can do a little bit more. So the next thing that we need to do, all right, so now we need to exit Shapeir. So we need to read the map. We need to go to the Gates Plaza. Special today only, guide to sightseeing in beautiful Rezier. Only cost you 1 dinar, since it only got to 1 page. Thanks, I suppose. How much money do we have? We have 28 golden dinars. Let's give some more, centime. Give centime. Mission nods. Yes. 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 Alright. Still got a lot to go, so let's save. Let's go out into the desert. Ah, there you are. I've been looking for you. Although, whoops. Was that a Groucho Marx reference? You know, you remind me of someone I didn't sell a Saurus to. Nah, it couldn't be. Surely someone with your brains and looks needs a Saurus. So you wanna buy— Yeah, of course it is Groucho Marx. I'm Fakir, Honest Al Fakir. Glad to meet you. You've come to the right place. Honest Ali Fakir's used Saurus lot. If you don't buy one here, you don't buy one. I've got a beauty of a Saurus for you. Only had one owner. A sweet little old lady who only took it out on Sundays to go drag racing. Or was that dragon racing? Ask about Saurus. I've seen an awful lot of Sauruses and I've seen a lot of awful Sauruses. The Saurus is the ship of the desert, and you can't ship it far enough to suit me. All a Saurus takes is a little grass, say a bale, some water around 20 gallons, and a little love, and it will follow you anywhere. Which can get muddy embarrassing at times, believe me. Picture yourself mounting your very own Saurus for the first time. You get up, you fall off, you mount up again and sit proud in the saddle, knowing you can ride with the best of them. At any rate, I'm here to sell you a Saurus. I'll sell you a Saurus and I won't take no for an answer. I don't know the meaning of no. I couldn't find it in the Saurus. Bargain. Saurus. Let's see, my asking price was 50, your calling price 10. I raised you 2 clubs, you doubled. I redoubled the stock market crash. I doubled your double, you called me. Just what I'll never repeat. And we came to a gentleman's agreement of 20 dinars. Sounds good enough. I think we're broke now. Sure. How we got the gentleman to agree is beyond me. You pay the man his money. Just a minute and I'll introduce your Saurus to you. Yeah, we got a special one. He likes us. Ah, true love at first sight. And what a sight for Saurus eyes. Seeing that you 2 kids are hitting it off from the Hold on 1 second, I need to put this to normal animation. He's flicking too much. Sounds like a good time to start heading off. Hello, I must be going. An exit line if ever I heard one. Alright, cool. I will be honored to put your Saurus back into the stable for you, Effendi. Thank you. Mount Saurus. Alright, cool. Just make sure that nothing bad happens. So you can use your Saurus to ride through the desert. When it gets to monsters, it will flee. All you need to do is kill the monster, exit one screen, go back, and it should be there, and you can mount it again. Okay, so while you are in the desert, there is one thing. Wait, hold on 1 second. Follow Shapeir, head west 4 times. So let's head once first. One thing that we need to do. Take rocks. Can't do that while riding a Saurus. Hold on. No, no, no. It's going automatically. No. No. Okay, stop here. Dismount. Take rocks. You pick up a few small rocks. Mount Saurus. So I've already gone twice, I think. That's, shit. I forget. No, actually I think this is the Shapeir Overlook. Let me just check the map. If it worked, the magic map only works in the streets and plazas of Shapeir. Okay, fine. Let's try, west is this way. We head west 4 times. So that's once. You might find some monsters while we're here, so that's 1. This is 2. Are we gonna hit that rock? Nope. 3. And then this should be 4. All right, cool. So dismount. Okay, I need to save here because if you're going for Paladin, this, if you do it wrong, is going to screw you heavily. All right, so now let's try move rock. So we need to just carefully go to the rock. We need to move it. The rock was heavy, but you managed to move it off the feather. You do need high strength for that. Otherwise, you cast levitate on the rock, pick up the feathers, and then get it. Take feather. You pick up a large feather and put it away. All right, now go over here. Mount. I think that's all we need to do. All right. So we need to go back to the... Let's try go home again. All right, it auto takes us there. So now, we need to head east 4 times. So we don't find any monsters while we're here. So the east, I think you can only find monsters if you go further south. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. And then number 4. Did I screw up? Did I screw up? I think I screwed up. South? This can't be right. You're supposed to be finding a tree. It's supposed to be east 4 times from the Shapeir Overlook. Oh, now we have to fight. Alright, just smack. You have triumphed gloriously over the brigand. Anytime you beat one of these things, search body. You search the carnage and find 4 dinars and 24 centimes. That's pretty good. Alright, go back here. Go back north so that you can find the mount. Yeah, don't give me those eyes. Alright, we need to head back to the Shapeir Overlook. What is it doing? What is it doing? What is it doing? Something has gone wrong. Alright, where I need to go, I'm gonna have to look at a different time because I need to check my notes because I think I screwed up a little bit. Maybe the walk that I was looking at, it was a little wrong. I have no idea. Anyway, it is good that you have returned safely from the desert. What's, time of day? It's mid-afternoon. Oh, jeez. Okay. There's nothing else we really need to do. And the time is already a little off, but I do need to decrease that a little bit. Mid-afternoon on day 2. Dismount. I'll be honored to put your source back into the stable for you, yes. No one responds. Alright. I have here what you need, cause you're so smart. Bookends! It got a donkey head on one side and an ass on the other. Makes a great gift. I don't want that. How much do we actually have? We do not have enough. We would need to be out fighting more people in order to get what we need to get. So let's go back out there, fight a little more. Build up our, your splendid desert. You should visit the dervish at the oasis. He's a very immense man. Let's go out into the desert, fight some people until sunset, I suppose. We have a little bit of time until sunset. Let's see if we can actually try and find this thing. So apparently I need to go east like 4 times. Let's try doing that and then like going south or something. I don't know. Maybe I actually need to go like south once and then west instead of east. So go this way. And there's still no... There's supposed to be like a womanly tree. Alright, let's go west back to the main one. So that's west once. Oh, thanks. Fight. You triumph gloriously over the brigand. Search body. Search the carnage and find 16 hours and 49 centimes. Alright, how much do we have so far? We have 14. If we fight like maybe one more person, we should be good. Use vigor. Pill. Feel refreshed, invigorated, ready to take on any challenge, at least for a while. Pill makes you so thirsty, so you pull out your water skin, you take a careful sip of your water screen, it tastes great. Alright, save here, because I know it's going to screw me up again. This. Then back this way. Okay, so if you accidentally type mount, then you kind of screw yourself over. So that's 3, I think. And then 4, so we should be on the main path. So assuming we go up, we should be back at the Shapeir Overlook. That water you wouldn't survive even an hour in the desert. Well, at least we do have water, don't we? Inventory. 5 mostly full water skins. Alright, well we can fight one more. Alright, so we got 4 dinars and 24 centimes. Now we are at 18 golden dinars. So we should have enough for what I need to buy. Alright, need to go back. Need to grab my Saurus. Okay, so you don't want to type mount while you're mounting. Otherwise it screws up and then you are horribly demeaned. Alright, so I need to find the tree. But I have to do that on my own, because I kind of screwed up for some reason. Okay, so dismount. The guy will give it away, and then I need to go back. So let's try read map. Oh, I need to actually go into the city in order to use it. Alright. Alright, so what have you got to say? Gentleman Saurus foot trash can for Mother's Day. Show your mother what you think of. Oh boy. Time of day, sunset approaches on day 2. Let's quickly map travel to Fountain Plaza. No, that's Tosha, not Tosha. I need to purchase a brass lamp and some incense. Alright, so go this way. Ask Tashtari about brass lamp. My oil lamps I will charge but 15 dinars. Bargain brass lamp. Though it is far below the price I must pay for such an object, nevertheless I am out-bargained and ye shall have it for a mere 10 dinar. May this lamp light your darkness. But this... Okay, now we need to go to the apothecary, which is over here. And we need to bargain for some incense. Ask Harik. I did not notice you. Well, if you see something interesting, I'm going to ask about incense. It is only 70 centimes. Bargain. Incense. Very well, you may take the incense for free. Okay, so now, but no, we have to exit out all the time. With the time that we have left, I need to, head to the fountain. Fill water skins. Okay, and then I need to go south here. We just check the inventory to see how much weight. Okay, we should be good for weight. All right, so I need to go to the flower lady here. All right, actually, we should be able to go to Keep On Laughing About It. All right, what have you got to say now? Top of the morning to you, marhaba. What's new, pussycat? Ask about pot of dirt. If you need to know the answer, then ask another prancer. I should be able to get dirt from him. Buy dirt. You have a dearth of earth? That's worth my mirth. I do have some fuller's earth in stock, though. Buy fuller's earth. It's used to make dark stains on light clothes. If you need it to ground old blowhard, it's yours for a song. Dust in the wind. All you need is dust in the wind. Put the pot of dirt away. Alright, how are we doing for thing? Alright, we're good. We have what we need, so now let's just exit out of here and go back to the inn, because there's nothing else we need to do here. Time of day, sunset approaches on day 2. Read map. Go to Cater's Tail Inn. If you will be seated, then you will see my Shima dance. Sit. Alright, so after this, we will probably stop. You applaud loudly and long for your friend Shima's dancing prowess. Nice. Order. Food. Shima will be with you shortly with one of her special meals. I have prepared a meal of rabbit with apricots and roast chicken with sherbet for this night's meal. Make it bringing pleasure. Give. Flowers, I think. Thank you, they are most beautiful. Thank, Shima. You are, of course, most welcome, my hero. So you can do the give flowers repeatedly to get some honor. So eat. You have a wonderful meal. There are numerous salads. Yeah. After a meal like that, you feel it will be a struggle even to make it to bed, but what the hey, you're here, you can do it. So stand. Go to sleep. And then be ready for the next day until dawn. You awaken much refreshed. So, welcome hero. Alright, so I gotta save here. Alright. Control P. Alright, so I gotta stop it here. I need to go through the walkthroughs that I found. I will put them in the description as I did for the last episode. Oh, geez, some indigestion. And then I will find where we need to go. But the next episode, I'm going to cut ahead a little bit because all it is just fighting and gaining some dinar back so we can buy some stuff later on if we need to. We've done pretty much everything that we need to do. So, in the next episode, we will cut ahead probably to nighttime. Well, we'll start in the day. I'll cut ahead to nighttime because there's a poet we need to speak to. So, thank you so much for stumbling onto one of the most average gaming channels out there. Like and subscribe for more if you enjoyed the video, and check the corresponding playlist over there for more Quest for Glory episodes. I'm the Average Rook. See you soon, and thanks so much for watching.